This is a new Nissan, and it's called the Murano. It's a 4x4. And if you're wondering why it's so bold and glitzy, well, it's because it's from America. Now, we could have explored its off-road limits in the hills of Scotland, but we thought the best place to test it is actually here, on tarmac, in the wilds of Hertfordshire. You see, Hertfordshire is celebrity country, sort of Heat magazine territory. An amazing 95% of the world's electric gate production ends up in Hertfordshire. The Beckhams have got a place round here. So has Jade Goody, Kim Marsh, half the EastEnders mob, and one of those blokes from Blue. And we reckon the Morano would fit in rather well. Let's start with the looks. That grille may be a tad bling, and the paint job may glow like the skin of a Palm Springs golfer, but that's okay, because the locals like plenty of garnish on their possessions. Look at those pillars. Genuine ancient Greek. There's something else that's important to the residents around here, a sense of exclusivity. And as Nissan say they're only going to import 1,000 of these, that means the paparazzi will never get you mixed up with, I don't know, the plumber. Now, the Morano may call itself a 4x4, but it's not exactly game on for African expeditions. There's none of that Land Rover levers and buttons nonsense. In fact, most of the time it's two-wheel drive, with power only going to all four when the front wheels start to lose grip. But actually that doesn't matter, because around here all the countryside features have been nicely organised for you. So without doubt there's plenty of style going on here. But underneath it all, has the Morano got any substance? Well, actually, it has. This, for example, is a big, nicely proportioned and very flat load bay. There's really pretty good rear legroom, and because it was designed in America, the seats are big enough for your burger-munching, supersized Californians. And that's only the start of it, because this car is also pretty good value for money. For £30,000, you get a 3.5-litre V6 that does 0 to 60 in under 9 seconds with a really clever automatic gearbox. Then, behind that privacy glass, you'll find a sunroof, a top-notch stereo with CD stacker, climate control, leather upholstery, and a sat-nav system. And it's not just any old sat-nav, that's bird view sat-nav, which I have to say is absolutely fabulous. Makes you feel like a fighter pilot. And that screen has another use, which is the reversing camera. There you go. Which means on a mini roundabout you won't drive into the small person's hatchback that's behind you, and when you're at home it means you won't reverse into the neoclassical pillars holding your house up. And the other good thing is that all this kit, the leather, the aircon, the sat-nav, it all comes as standard. There's just one trim level and one price. So Jade Goody doesn't have to think. Now, the Morano may be loud and brash on the outside, but inside you'll find it's a sheep in wolf's clothing. This is actually a really nice car to drive around in. It's got a good engine, it's got a very nice smooth gearbox, the ride is surprisingly good for this sort of car, and it's fabulously quiet. It's actually, well, everything I approve of in a car, really. What we have here, then, is a surprise. At first glance, the Morano looks about as deep and sincere as an American air hostess's smile. But strip away the makeup, and underneath, there's a good car for all people, whether you're a celebrity or a square.